Fuck! Na! Na!
Dein Funk geht nicht, du musst mir ganz genau sagen, was jetzt los ist.
Wo hast du Matthias gesehen? Matthias! Matthias! Fuck!
Life as an extreme sports athlete can be tough.
Holy fuck!
Sometimes I'm unsure if we are going in the right direction.
That was an avalanche. Oh my god!
It's a small path between living our best life and risking it at the same time.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Our passion for the outdoors and for living an intense life often brings us in situations where we have to take difficult decisions.
Please copy that. We are turning around. We got a really bad weak layer here. No brainer.
Okay, copy that.
Fuck.
Doing this as brothers makes it even more intense.
Oh my god!
We understand each other without words. It's a deep connection of two individuals with the same goal.
Alle boys!
Living a life full of adventures,
We're on top!
beautiful moments, and the feeling of freedom.
Got it, bro.
Sick, brother man!
But being out there as brothers also has its dark side. There are those moments when you're more scared of your brother than for yourself. It's tough to accept that doing what you love together with your brother goes along with the risk of losing everything you have lived for. If something would happen to us, life would never be the same. Not for us, and also not for our family. We are the Weger brothers. Welcome to our world of mountains, rivers, and the sky.
Das ist eine ganz Gegend hier.
Mir sieht das gut aus.
Oh shit!
Our last line we did in the Dolomites was just insane.
It's stable?
It seems to be quite stable.
Yeah, just make sure.
We called this line obscura. It's dark, it's hidden.
I have been touring since years in the Dolomites and I've never found something like that.
Drop.
The chance that you can ride something like that it's actually all rideable, is super low.
Thinking back to obscura, it was actually pretty crazy.
It was exactly what we needed, but it also was on the very edge of what's possible for us.
Holy fuck, it's a big rappel, boys.
You question yourself, what's next? In this case, it was kind of clear.
Yeah. Holy shit, sick.
Man.
Did you see this line?
What is that thing? It looks insane.
You realize that the line on the right side might be rideable as well.
From the drone, I would imagine it would be maybe like half a meter wide. It was actually 3 or 4 meters wide.
There is this huge boulder in the middle of the line which creates this amazing looking arch. And so we decided to call this line Arcana.
It still has like something which we think is a drop or a well in the middle.
The higher up you go, the steeper this couloir gets and the more technical the skiing is gonna be. Obscura you can access from behind, and you have to access it from behind because you cannot climb this huge rappel. Arcana is the opposite. You cannot come from behind because there is no option to get into the line.
It is definitely a couloir which we are gonna have to climb from the bottom. It's 4:50, actually 4:51 to be exact, and we are meeting here close to our home. We have Dingle in our car and Jakob, and now we're gonna meet up with Michel and a new special guest, Ochno. He wants to do a FPV shot of the crazy tunnel, which we hopefully gonna ski today.
I brought my longer ski today, not actually my couloir ski, because the other one completely exploded.
So you are on the straight line program
I'm
today.
on the straight line program, yeah.
I brought your split board.
Perfect.
Are you ready for the first split board tour of your life?
He used to be a professional kite surfer, so for sure he's able to snowboard.
Rookie splitboarder and FPV pilot. What is your expectation for today? You gonna get a sick shot?
Let's hope, let's hope.
What is your expectation, Mr. DOP?
I'm not so sure. Surviving chance 90%. For the drone 10%.
Seit du baust da.
You ready or lazy or what?
Good. Yeah. We actually told him that it's 1 hour the approach.
Lang nicht mehr gegangen, right?
Long nicht mehr gegangen. Alright, so we are gonna go up with Mikkel and start approaching the couloir, and Eli and Dingle are gonna fly some drones and then we're gonna meet up there. It's pretty much in this crazy wall, eh?
Yeah, you only see a wall, and I'm sure once we go farther inside here, we will see the lines.
Holy.
Fog is coming in a bit, eh?
I mean, perfect couloir day.
Yeah, the weather has changed. Now it's snowing, but I mean, we are on the couloir program, so it doesn't really disturb us. Actually, it's quite cool with the snow. And now we're gonna go up there, have a look and see how far we can get. Snow is quite good.
500 vertical meters ahead. If we manage to get up there and all the way up there. Let's see.
We are now almost at the exit of the couloir. The galley is filled with fog. I hope that the fog is going away.
Let's go. You got this. I think climbing up is more difficult than riding down. We can just drop here. Oh no. Whoa. must be the tunnel up there. What is this place? It's incredible.
Everything just seemed spectacular and amazing. We also didn't think about avalanche dangers or the weather.
Up there we're gonna have another drop. And it's not small.
No, you can hit the ice now, but you can drop it down.
I think just for going up we could also climb this ramp over there.
As we were standing right below the drop, we started to think about options on how to get up and also on how to get down again.
There's not much snow on this wall. I mean, I'm not gonna die if I fall here, but wouldn't be nice. Ooh. Could be that I'm gonna fall. Oh. Ooh. Yes. Yes, 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 yes.
Can you give me the second X?
Yeah, try.
Yeah.
Woo. Yeah, higher up. A little bit higher up. This one was quite good for me.
Trustable.
I think so, eh?
This is something.
Oh, there you get this. Woo. Nice.
That was quite tricky. I don't know how we want to get down here because the drop looks super high.
For some reason, I had the feeling that it might be better if Michel would wait here for us and film us from the safe spot below the drop.
Ciao, Michel!
I wasn't sure why they decided that I shouldn't follow them. The decision came out of nothing. I somehow got the feeling that he knew something is coming ahead. Something dangerous, something where we shouldn't be 3 people in the couloir.
Full of time.
Yeah,
It's a crazy week layer here.
a little bit.
Right?
Yeah.
I started to notice that there is a little weak layer. As soon as I put my pole into the snow, a really thin layer of snow started to break off and to slide off.
Pretty intense up here. So we do have some concerns about the snow stability.
Before there was a weak layer and there was 5 centimeters of snow on top. And now I guess we have sort of the same weak layer, but there is like 30-40 centimeters on top. Yeah.
Already broke?
Broke, yeah. See, it's all like weak layered up.
Yeah.
Let's have a look if it's also over there.
Yeah.
Or it's just very local. Not so nice. It is most likely over. Yeah. I don't know. It is quite concerning. But we're still in a couloir where there is a lot of spin drift going in.
Usually in a couloir, with all the spin drift coming down, the weak layers are sort of getting destroyed and it stabilizes everything.
I don't know, I think it is sort of legit to go up. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't know. I somehow have the feeling that it's not gonna break. I don't know why, but
The slough really concerned me. I have never experienced something like that. But I somehow had the feeling they are doing the right thing up there. I was in a good position, I was safe, there was a big roof over my head.
It's hard to explain how you take the decisions in such moments.
So, the spin drift is getting pretty aggressive. If it gets more, then we need to turn around.
We both got to that point where we actually knew that we're gonna turn around within the next few meters.
I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm alive.
Bist du das? Matthias, was soll ich dir denn gerade sagen? Ja, ich kann dir gleich Arzt, ja.
Ich lebe, Matthias lebt, Jakob. Jakob, Jakob, Jakob. Jakob, Jakob, Jakob. Jakob! Ich bin ganz alleine von Couloir. Hörst du den Jakob? Siehst du den Jakob?
Dein Funk geht nicht, du musst mir ganz genau sagen, was jetzt los ist.
Ich bin mit der Lawine bis ganz ans Ende von Couloir rein. Ich weiß nicht, wo der Jakob ist.
Matthias! Matthias! Fuck! We just had an avalanche. We just had a fucking avalanche.
Ich glaube, ich brauche einen Hubschrauber, so schnell wie möglich. Hubschrauber, Hubschrauber, bitte.
Please hold on. Attendere, prego. Please hold on.
Ich setze gerade die Notruf ab, ich setze die Notruf ab, keine Angst, mach ich.
We both got taken and I somehow managed to, I don't know, to hold onto the wall, or I don't know what exactly happened, but at the end I got washed down only like 20 meters and then I was on the wall. I started to run and slide down the couloir with the blades, and as I was at the drop, Michel told me that Matthias is telling in the radio that he is alive, and so yeah.
We fucked up.
As soon as I realized that Jakob is alive, I started to feel that I am actually injured. My fear was that my rib would have punched my lung and that I would have internal bleedings and that I couldn't breathe anymore.
I was filming the slough coming down from the right side. I was filming the slough coming down in front of me, and suddenly everything stopped. It was calm. Everything was sort of good, and so I thought, yeah, I have everything I need. So I pack away my camera, and right in this moment, a huge avalanche came down.
I saw a lot of cracks appearing in front of me and above me. And in this moment, I immediately realized that an avalanche is happening. So I started to sprint to the side. I looked back and I saw Matthias standing in the middle of the couloir, already having the snow on the height of his head.
When Jakob yelled, slap, 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 I'm like, we can't have a slap here now. We're on top of the cracks, on top of the drop.
I just got dragged down by the avalanche. I tried to swim towards the wall, and once I got more speed, I knew the only option now to escape the avalanche is to roll over my back. And then I rolled over, and then I got a huge hit and I crashed into the wall.
I had to brace myself. I had a hard time breathing. Everything was full of snow.
I tried to protect myself. I saw the walls flying past. On one point I felt that I'm just flying over the drop. I felt that everything just becomes weightless, and I was prepared to really hit on something really hard, and the impact came. It pressed my air out of the lungs. It kept on going down. I saw myself going really fast. I was almost surprised that I don't feel completely broken and that I'm conscious.
I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm alive.
Everything was calm again, but I heard Jakob screaming.
No! No! Michael! Hast du Matthias gesehen?
I couldn't see Matthias anywhere. I started to shout to him because I still hoped somehow that he would answer, that he would still be somewhere.
Matthias! Matthias!
But there was no answers. I started to realize that this could be the end.
I heard Jakob screaming, Matthias, Matthias. I answered, Jakob, what's the matter, what's the matter? He answers, Matthias isn't there. But in my head, nothing made sense. I couldn't understand both of them being up there and then one of them being down there. That's, for me, it was impossible.
Jakob!
When I didn't hear anything back on the radio, and also not from the others saying anything about Jakob, I stood up. I couldn't feel anything. I couldn't feel any pain. Nothing else in the world mattered anymore.
I saw Matthias laying on the avalanche debris, and he was not moving. I got closer and I immediately saw that his face turned quite yellow. which was really concerning to me. And I also saw that he's having a hard time to breathe. I started to think about the consequences if you get dragged down with an avalanche through this whole couloir from the top to the bottom, over the cliff, getting smashed on the walls, all those things. And I thought, okay, like this could be a really, really serious situation. We did a huge mistake, and this mistake almost cost our lives.
I'm really glad that Matthias took the decision that I should stay below and wait, because I'm 100% sure that 3 people up there wouldn't have survived this accident.